Hello students, I am going to continue the chapter sets of standard 9th. So here we discuss about the types of sets. So first one is the singleton sets. So what is the meaning of singleton set, or what is the definition? A set containing exactly one element is called as a singleton set. So if we are given the set A, that is it is a set of whole number before 1. So 1 नंबर से पहले जो एलिमेंट्स आते हैं होल नंबर में वो सिर्फ ज़ीरो है. सो इस सेट में आएगा ओनली ज़ीरो एंड मीन्स since there is only one element, so it is called as a singleton set. Next one is the empty set. A set which does not contain any element is called as a empty set, or it is also called as a null set. It is denoted by the empty curly bracket, or it is denoted by the phi. So this symbol is called as a phi. So again the example is if A is the set of natural numbers before 1. So you already know that is the natural number starts from 1. So 1 के पहले तो कोई भी नहीं आता है. So इस ब्रैकेट में कोई भी नंबर नहीं आएगा. So A is equals to empty bracket. So it is empty set. Next one is the finite set. So if the counting of the elements in a set remains, or it terminates, if the counting of the elements in a set terminates means stops, then at a certain stage, then the set is called as a finite set. If we start to count the elements in this type of sets, and if it stops at any stage, then it is called as a finite set. So if we are given the example that is B is the set of all x such that x is a day in week. So if we start the counting, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday up to Sunday, it will going to stop. So this state is called as a finite set. Next one is the infinite set. If the counting of the elements in a set does not stop or does not terminate at any stage, then it is called as an infinite set. Means you are given the set that is P is equals to 1 2 3 4 dash dash dash. So what is the meaning of this dash? Means the counting process does not stop, it is still continuing, and so this type of set is called as a infinite set. After that we are going to see first the equal sets. So what is the meaning of equal sets? If two sets A and B are said to be equal if the every element of set A in the set B and every element of set B is in the set A, then it is symbolically written as A is equals to B. Means if A and B two sets are given and both the sets containing exactly same elements, then it is called as the equal sets. In short we can say like this one, that is if the two sets having equal elements, same elements, then it is called as the equal sets, and it is symbolically written as A is equals to B. Now we have to keep in mind some things. So first one, if you are given x is equals to in curly bracket 0, so it's not a null set, as 0 is an element, so it's not a null set. Next one, an empty set is always a finite set. So these things you will ask in exam for fill in the blanks or MCQs. So keep in mind this. The set of natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, real numbers, these all sets are infinite sets. Then we'll start with the practice set 1.2. So question number 1. So decide which of the following are the equal sets and which are not, and justify your answer. So you are given three sets here. So first set, that is A, is the set of all x such that 3x minus 1 is equals to 2. Just we're going to solve this one. So 3x minus 1 is equals to 2, so we'll get 3x is equals to 2 plus 1. Then 3x is equals to 3, and so x is equals to 1. So here we get A is equals to 1. Next, the second set we are given, that is B is the set of all x such that x is natural number but x is neither prime and nor composite. So it is only one number, that is 1, which is not a prime number and it is also not a composite, but it is a natural number. So B also contains 1. And the third set, that is C, we are given, that is C is the set of all x such that x belongs to n and x is less than 2. Belongs to n means it is a natural number, and the natural number which is less than 2 is 1. So three sets, that is A, B, C contains exactly same numbers, that is 1, 1, 1. And so these three sets are equal sets. A is equals to B is equals to C. Now see the next example, that is second. Decide whether the set A and set B are the equal sets and give reason for the answer. So you are given A is the even prime number. So you know that is even prime number, there is only one even prime number, that is 2. So A set contains only one element, that is 2. Then next, B is the set of all x such that 7x minus 1 is equals to 13. So we write here that is 7x minus 1 is equals to 13. Move this 1 to this side. We'll get 7x is equals to 14. So by solving we get x is equals to 2. Means again the B contains the same element, that is 2. Since both the sets containing exactly same elements, so A is equals to B, means A and B are the equal sets. Now the question number third. Which of the following are empty sets and why? So you are given three examples. So A is the set of all A such that A is a natural number and it is smaller than 0. So there is no any natural number which is less than 0, because in the natural numbers there is no 0. So A contains no any element, so it is an empty set. So since natural number starts from 1, it is empty set. Now second one, B is the set of all x such that x square is equals to 0. So you know that is the square of the 0 is 0. So B contains one element, that is 0. So here B is equals to 0. Since there is one element, that is 0 is also an element, and since it contains one element, so it's not an empty set. And next third one, that is C is the set of all x such that 5x minus 2 is equals to 0 and x belongs to n. So we have to solve this. So 5x minus 2 is equals to 0, 5x is equals to 2 and x is equals to 2 upon 5. And since the fraction does not belongs to natural numbers, means fraction जो रहते हैं वो natural numbers नहीं होते. So there is no any element in the set C. So C is the empty set. Now the next example, that is question number 4. Write with reasons which of the following sets are finite or infinite. So first example, that is A is the set of all x such that x is less than 10 and x belongs to n, means x are the natural numbers. So the numbers which are less than 10 are 1 to 9 numbers, and here the counting process stops because we have given that x is less than 10, so we have to stop at 9. Since the counting process stops, the elements in the A are limited and countable, so it is a finite set. So A is a finite set. Next, the second example, that is B is the set of y such that y is less than minus 1 and y is an integer. So which numbers are there? So y is less than minus 1. So there are minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. So here counting process does not stop, means the elements in the set B are unlimited. We can write number of elements here, and so it is uncountable, and so it is an infinite set. Now the C, it is the set of students of class 9th from your school. So in your class, that is in the 9th standard, the number of students we can count and they are limited. So it is a finite set. So number of students in the school of 9th class are limited and they are also countable, and so C is the finite set. Next one, fourth one, set of people from your village. So number of people in village are limited. So the number of people in village is limited and they are also countable, and so the given set is finite set. Next, I am taking the example number 6, that is the set of whole numbers. So I already told you that is the set of natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. They all are infinite sets. So the number of elements in the set of whole numbers are unlimited and they are uncountable, and so the given set is infinite. So this is all about the exercise 1.2 of the chapter sets. The remaining concept we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.